Hello viewers and my dear students, let's welcome back to my YouTube channel educational videos at sabirpashaJS. Dear students, today in this video I am going to explain you that image formation by concave mirror with the help of complete Cartesian rule. Let's we see image formation by concave mirror. First of all, let's we try to see the Cartesian rules. Cartesian rules we need to understand well to draw the image formation. So there are 4 rules. Now one after one, let's we see in a single ray diagram. I am going to explain you the 4 Cartesian rules of concave mirror. These rules are very helpful for the image formation by concave mirror. First you see the video clearly how I am drawing the ray diagram. This will be the baseline for all the 6 constructions which comes in this. Now let's we see the first rule. Observe carefully. So the line which is parallel to principal axis, or it may imaginary line, will reflect on principal focus F. This is rule 1. Now the second rule, the ray which is passing on principal focus will be reflect parallel to the principal axis or imaginary axis. See, by changing colors I have drawn. Now the third rule, the ray which is passing on center of curvature will reflect back on center of curvature. You need to remember third rule, that is. Now the fourth rule, the ray which is passing on pole of the mirror will reflect on another side by maintaining the same angle. Now once again, the first one is the ray which is parallel to principal axis will reflect on F. Now let's see the possibilities. If you have not understood the Cartesian rule, just rewind the video and go ahead one more time. Now the possibilities we are seeing, the first possibility is object kept at infinity, object beyond C. Now the third construction is object on C, fourth construction in between C and F, fifth construction object on C, and the last one is object in between F and O, F and P, pole of the mirror. Now let's we see the first construction, object at infinity by concave mirror. First try to learn the baseline how to draw, and now this is same for all the 6 constructions. Now let's we see, first draw one straight line and put 2 centimeters each 2 dots, and thereafter like this arc you put. Now it will take the shape of concave mirror, and that dotted lines which we indicates object we have kept at infinity position. You have to remember the object which we are keeping at infinity position, that will be bigger one. It will be above principal axis, below also. Now measure the height of the image. Now mark on the mirror. Now you draw the parallel line which follows the first rule, and now the ray which is parallel to principal axis will reflect on F as shown in the figure. Now downside also you follow the same thing. Now from downwards you pass the ray which is parallel to principal axis downwardly, will reflect on principal focus. So this is the first construction. Just rewind and check once again, and once you try to draw. Now let's see the nature of the image. For first 5 constructions it will be same, real and inverted. Now the size of the image, it will be point sized, so we can say here highly diminished. Now the position we have to see where we have got the image on F. Now let's move on to the second construction, object beyond C. by concave mirror. Now as usual baseline, and now put the object, and now measure and draw the parallel line. Now it reflect on F, rule 1. We know very well, don't forget to put arrow marks. And now the third rule we have to follow here. We have to pass on C, and now that will reflect on C only. We know very well third rule. Now inverted image you keep, and where you have kept the object, mark it AB and image A dash B dash. Okay, this is the second construction. Now let's see the nature of image. As I have told, first 5 construction, real and inverted you have to write. And now the size you see, object is bigger and image is little smaller, so diminished, and the position is where we have got image at in between C and F. Now let's move on to third construction. Object is on C. So just you keep rewinding and observe the ray diagram. Now the first rule we are following here, parallel, and now reflect on F. And now the next one, we are not passing on C. You have to observe carefully. We are passing on the principal focus. Now second rule we have followed here. In this construction we have followed 2 rules. Be remember, first rule and second rule. Rules you have to remember, my dear students. Then easily you can be able to draw without any confusion. This mirror construction slightly confuses. 1 or 2 times if you practice, then it will become hobby to you. Now nature of the image, real and inverted, and size of the image, you see object is equal to image is equal to object, so same size. Position is on C. Now move on to object between C and F. Now as usual, first rule we have to follow here, parallel and reflect on F. Now you see we are following here third rule. Observe carefully where I am keeping the scale, and now you draw, and somewhere else these 2 lines intersect, and where it intersect, there you have to draw the inverted image. Now where you have written the, so arrow marks you don't forget to write, AB and A dash B dash. Now nature of the image, see as usual real and inverted. Now the size of the image is, you check, and it is enlarged, little bigger than the object, so enlarged. Position beyond C, you have to write beyond C. Now let's move on to the next construction is on F. Now same first rule we have to follow, parallel, and now reflect on F. Rule 1 we have to follow, and thereafter third rule, the ray which is passing on C, it will reflect on C only. And now you check here, the lines never intersected, we got parallel lines, so image formed at infinity position. Now nature of the image, so real and inverted. Size of the image highly enlarged, because formed at infinity, whichever image formed at infinity, it will be highly enlarged, and position is at infinity. Now let's move on to last construction in between F and P. Here rule changes, last rule, see directly on P, pole of the mirror, and reflect. Now you see the third rule on C. Now you extend towards right side here, because it gives virtual and erect image. See somewhere else right side, these 2 lines intersected. Now you keep here, don't keep inverted image, it is a virtual image, virtual and erect image. Now you write the nature of the image. As I have told you, for last construction, when we keep the object in between F and P, we will get virtual and erect. Size is enlarged one, position, so you have to write after the mirror. Okay, so this is about our video. Thank you very much.